Welcome to Korea, land of the morning calm. We sit at the center of the world's most dynamic region, an area that offers unlimited growth and opportunities for business. Korea is located between China and Japan, allowing easy and convenient access to the world's most dynamic and sophisticated leading economies. This geographical location offers unique advantages to any business seeking to operate in Northeast Asia, which is home to 1/4 of the world's population and generates nearly the same proportion of the world's GDP. This region will account for nearly 1/3 of the world's economy production by 2020. It takes less than 2 hours to fly to Beijing, Shanghai, Tokyo, and Osaka from Seoul. And business travelers can reach as many as 60 cities with a population of 1 million or more in 2 hours or less. Other leading businesses have prospered by choosing to invest in Korea. And it is now outstanding time for food industry to leverage the tremendous opportunities here. The government of South Korea is promoting Food Polis as a food industrial complex dedicated to the research and development and processing of food products to supply the world's largest consumer markets. Food Polis is perfectly positioned to enable food businesses to operate more efficiently in key Asian markets, which are responsible for approximately 32% of the global market for food consumption today. This ambitious project is getting more important in the industry as food quality and safety issues are increasingly prioritized today to satisfy increasing food demand and consumer confidence. Food Polis has already signed multiple investment MOUs with companies and organizations across the world, such as China's Clever Mama, Singapore's Taihua Food, and the Dutch TNO Research Institute. Many more are in the pipeline. The Asia-Pacific region holds a significant share in the global food market. And with this in mind, the R&D Center's cluster in Food Polis will constantly look ahead for new demand trends and global issues. Food Polis will also provide an efficient connection to neighboring markets, facilitating imports and exports through an exclusive use of airport, port, and railroad facilities and a highway complex. Food Polis has attracted many target participants because of its strategic location and the fact that Korea made free trade agreements with more than 49 countries. Food Polis is located in Iksan City in South Korea's North Jeolla province. The government has set up $440 million budget and set aside 3.58 million square meters of land for the project. The plan is to attract global food companies and research institutes. There will also be 6 government support facilities, including 3 major R&D centers and enterprise support facilities. A food science park will include separate zones for private research facilities, a future strategic food zone, foreign investment, logistics and distribution, general food, and waste treatment facilities. The residential zone will have housing, education, and food culture-related facilities. These include a food and culture complex zone, a food commercial zone, a food theme park. A specialized evaluation agency will offer one-stop support service for evaluating food functionality. The Food Quality and Safety Center will implement food safety-related legal regulations and manage taste quality. The Food Packaging Center will focus on state-of-the-art packaging technologies. It'll ensure prompt testing and analysis of food packaging upon request. and will offer specialized workforce training. The rental plant lands available for rent or lease will provide production space at a reasonable cost, which will nurture the growth of food companies by utilizing new technologies. The pilot plant will produce and test prototypes and conduct trials. In addition to these facilities, the Agency for Korea National Food Cluster will coordinate networking between local and global businesses and laboratories. It will provide one-stop support for investments, businesses, and laboratories, and be in charge of the comprehensive management of Food Polis. Food Polis is a project designed to enhance the power of food companies and make them more competitive. The support programs we offer will create a high-value-added R&D network, promote competitiveness and growth, and serve as a solid food expert base. The network we are building will enrich corporations with global R&D centers, other regional clusters, and top-notch universities. We offer a range of incentives that will benefit your company and enable you to focus on maximizing your market share and achieving business success. We will provide you with exceptional benefits and reasonable incentives. Because of its status of foreign investment zone, the food cluster can offer companies 100% exemptions from federal taxes for the first 3 years and a 50% reduction for the following 2 years. Companies investing in the zone are also 100% exempt from local taxes for 15 years from the start of operations. Capital goods inflow raised from the acquisition of new stock is also exempt from the tariffs. We also offer land lease benefits for 50 years. We support employment subsidy. Jeollabuk-do offers 1 million Korean won per month for the number of employees, which exceeds 20 people with a maximum of 1 billion Korean won for 6 months. Iksan City offers 500,000 Korean won per month for a maximum of 200 million Korean won for 6 months. There is education and training subsidy. Jeollabuk-do offers from 100,000 to 500,000 Korean won per month for the number of employees, which exceeds 20 people with a maximum of 500 million Korean won for 6 months. Iksan City offers 500,000 Korean won per month with a maximum of 200 million Korean won for 6 months. Food Polis. Companies can use the existing hardware facilities before moving in and take advantage of a range of other support programs and administrative services. Food Polis will be a reliable business partner, providing superior facilities as well as the most convenient services in all categories, including the use of institutional, financial, and human resources. It'll set a milestone for your success in the food industry. Food Polis is set to become a role model for other countries who need to foster their food and agriculture industry. Join us for a more prosperous future.